for the collective of Leo, Sun, and Rising. Not really date or time specific, though we are in the shadow phase as we move to Mercury retrograde, which will occur on May 29th. So everything that's coming up for you now in terms of your communication, your perceptions, etc., any misunderstandings, be paying attention to everything. Started on the 14th, goes all the way through the 29th, and then Mercury is going to trace back over all that information and then reverse and go direct over it again. So that's the issue with Mercury retrograde, is we get 3 passes over the same information, the same issues that we're dealing with. That's what makes it so difficult and why we feel we're like stuck. And certain things keep coming back up and over and over and over. That's what it's about. So we also have next week the Superflower Blood full moon in Sagittarius, which will be our first lunar eclipse of the year. So that's going to pack a powerful punch. That's on the 26th of May. At least it is for me, Eastern time. I think it's very early in the morning that it will be, that the eclipse will be at its peak here on the East Coast of the United States. So not very visible for me, but it may be for you. Check it out. All right, I am pulling here 1 card from the Enchanted Map for the Leos watching, Leo, Sun, or Rising. Let's see what comes through. Peaks of Joy, card 33, so that's a master number, but it's in protection. It's in reversed energy, so it's coming through reversed is what I meant to say. So I'll let you see it here. She looks to be kind of exploding across the sky here. There is a winged creature, looks like a large butterfly heading toward her. But in reverse, it says, do you rely too heavily on your material achievements when you assess how happy you are? Perhaps you say, I'll be happy when I meet the right lover, make the right amount of money, reach my ideal weight, and so on and so forth. Why wait to arrive at the perfect destination before allowing yourself to experience sheer delight? This is a day for joy. Take a walk, listen to the songbirds, scratch a kitty's head. Perfect for you, Leo. Play with a dog, look at a baby, and be in awe of life, which leads to a true sense of bliss. Be alive, be grateful, and know that happiness is an inside job. Woo! Leo, happiness, inside job. They've got your number. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. Yeah, Leo, things are shifting. Many planets in retrograde, 1 about to go retrograde. So we've already got Pluto in retrograde. Right? All those karmic lessons and such, and we've got that retrograde. Saturn, the great teacher, more lessons, that's in retrograde right now. Mercury is about to go retrograde. Jupiter shifted out of Aquarius and into Pisces. So lots of cosmic events that may have us out of alignment with our natural sense of self. And Leo, you are naturally very happy people, very affable and happy people. So if you're feeling a little bit off, heed that message. All right, let's see what's going on in your connection. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're here as a cross-watcher, welcome. And for those of you who have returned, thank you for your ongoing support. I love meeting you in the comments. I spend most of my day in the comments, as you probably have noticed. That's where I pull off your energy. So the more you share with me, obviously keeping it positive is my preference, the more I can tap into your storyline. So here is the underlying energy of the reading. I call it the anchor card, is the Queen of Cups. That did come out in the morning musing as well for the membership. Oh my goodness. So this top row here is, I'm pulling cards for the masculine. The second row here, I'm pulling cards for the divine feminine. Oh, there's a little bit of Leo energy coming through. As always, it can come through reversed, especially if you're here as a cross-watcher. So make a note of that. But we have past, present, and future energy coming through. For the masculine, this 7 of Swords, something not on the level, perhaps, what I'm kind of feeling coming through on the Seven of Swords, because the next card is the present energy, is the Seven of Pentacles. There's a waiting game involved, and I kind of feel like maybe this masculine tried to get out of a situation, you know, by hook or by crook. Maybe not even on a good level. Like maybe had to kind of be shady about it. And right now they're still in a holding pattern. Seeds have been planted for what they're trying to accomplish, but they are kind of held up in this waiting game for things to unfold more organically. And then in the future, I see the Six of Wands. So this is a matter of reconciliation, making peace, and coming through the situation victoriously. So I do kind of feel like that Seven of Swords, it can be deception, but it isn't coming through that way right now. Let me clarify it. It just feels as if like I'm trying to like it's avoidant. It feels avoidant to me. I'm trying to avoid dealing with the situation. I'm trying to get away with something here, maybe a little bit of murder, maybe not. And right now they know it's a waiting game. The feminine here in the past, we've got the Ace of Swords, a big epiphany, that aha moment, some measure of clarity coming in, perhaps a truth about this Seven of Swords. That's always possible. So seeing things as they really are and not how we want them to be is what I feel about the Ace of Swords. Then we've got the present energy right now. Six of Swords is kind of moving away from something that's been turbulent, going to calmer waters and getting that balance of mind. Sixes are about balance, getting that balance of mind or peace of mind even. Here we've got the sun in the future, Leo energy coming through loud and clear. Something here moving towards some happiness, and I love this because I feel as if the two of you may make it through an impasse. There's a possible impasse in the past that's being reconciled in the future in a way that provides an amazing sense of happiness and victory to both of you. I like it. I like it a lot. I got this little mini deck. It's the same deck. Isn't that cute? I don't know. I didn't even know these little mini decks existed till I went looking for a solution to my tight space for the morning musings, which I do upstairs. And I'm like, oh my God, all these decks are available. Oh, come on, laugh with me, guys. Queen of Cups is the anchor card here. That's an energy of empathy, compassion, high vibration love, sensitivity. It does represent Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in the water signs, but it doesn't have to be that. It's more about high vibration. Wow. We've got manifestation here in the Magician. That is Virgo and Gemini. There's Virgo showing up. Surprise, surprise. The Magician and the Hermit, and underneath more Virgo. Can't even make it up, and I'm going to take this too. There is the outcome here, the future with this masculine is the Six of Wands. Here it is underneath. So what I see here, Leo, is there is, this is either you really trying to call in someone you love. It could be your divine counterpart also calling in the love. When I say calling in, it's a matter of manifestation. Say that 3 times fast. It's a matter of manifestation. Knowing you have all the tools to bring about what you're trying to create in 3D. Now, it has been a bit of a solitary journey. I feel as if this Queen of Cups is very wise. I've got Virgo energy coming through in the Hermit, but the Hermit is more about self-exploration, self-awareness. It is about insight and knowledge, but not just learning for learning's sake. It's then transformed into wisdom, so that the Hermit then becomes the guide. And that's what I'm seeing here underneath the deck. We've got more Virgo energy in the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Wands. So for those of you not dealing with a Virgo, that's okay. This Nine of Pentacles might be nothing more than just taking care of life and living it on life's terms, right? Not really needing anybody's help or support, especially not after this long solitary journey of the Hermit. But underneath we also have this reconciliation card that I see for the masculine around a single person. The Nine of Pentacles represents a single person, or at least someone who's very independent and may have gone their own way. Hint, hint. All right, so let's look at the Seven of Swords for this masculine in the past. Whatever this was that this masculine was trying to get away with or trying to escape, it sort of created, it wreaked havoc in their life. Tower, Three of Wands, and the Moon. My goodness. So, whew, I almost feel like they invited the situation. The Three of Wands is ships coming in. So on some level, that Tower, it's almost as if by maybe fooling themselves, you know, there's self-deception. We tell ourselves things all the time that aren't true. It's a way to protect the ego, to protect itself. So I feel like maybe this masculine set themselves up for that Tower moment. Underneath, it's based on fear. Everything that was going on, the Moon card, we've got Aries, we've got Pisces, we've got that fire and water combo. Feels to me as if whatever went on with this masculine in the past, what they were calling in, they really feared. They really feared it. So what they ended up with was maybe something unexpected, or perhaps with that Seven of Swords, they set things in motion. Does that make sense? They set things in motion so that the outcome, even though they feared it, would pull the whole house of cards down. You know how you kind of set yourself up for a fall? That's exactly what I see here. Feminine got wise to it, Ace of Swords for the feminine, so I'm going to look at that in a minute. Right now, the Seven of Pentacles gives me a little bit of a hint that this masculine is still sort of waiting for something to come out of the whole situation. What are we waiting for here, dear masculine? Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, King of Swords. Oh, that King of Swords, and there you are, dear masculine. So, on some level, this masculine wants to keep their reputation intact. They want to do things a certain way. That King of Swords, not super warm and fuzzy. And the reason why I say that is because it's important to know that we can still have a high vibration king here who just isn't operating at the level of heart. They're kind of all in their head. It's about logistics. It's about strategy. This is a thinking person, and what they think about and care about is doing things with honor and integrity and honesty, to the point where it shines favorably upon them. I hope that makes sense. So they're patiently waiting for some wish fulfillment here, albeit coming from a very clinical, almost linear point of thought. It's all a part of their strategy. And underneath, we've got the Emperor. So yeah, they want to take action, jump in the driver's seat, but there's a waiting game involved for that wish fulfillment to come through. So what does that mean? I feel like this masculine set something into motion to kind of disrupt everything in their world so that they could wait on this wish fulfillment to come in while not disrupting their own integrity, their own reputation. Does that make sense? So I'm kind of feeling like this is all a part of their plan. It's very thought out, very calculated. Six of Wands in the future. Looking for that reconciliation, a truce, some measure of peace. Page of Swords, needing more information. Two of Swords, there's balance of the mind. A decision needs to be made, with regard to their commitments. The Taurus energy of the Hierophant here to me represents this masculine's commitments, possibly in another area of life. Could be married, doesn't have to be. This is a card that usually indicates that, but they're committed somehow. They're tied up somewhere else. They've been trying to get out, setting the situation up so the whole tower comes down, and yet they're still stuck. Because even though that was what they were calling in, Three of Wands, their fear got in the way. So now they're still playing a waiting game, but they're really concerned about their reputation. See where I'm going here? And then in the future, they still need more information before this. Like, they're kind of keeping tabs on this feminine, I think. waiting for that perfect opportunity to approach the situation. They know they have to make a decision. This is a crossroads moment, Two of Swords, and it's all about commitment. A decision that they have to make about the commitments that they already hold, and in the way that they are being truest to themselves. Is that even a word, truest? Feminine here in the past, Ace of Swords, saying, almost I could hear a feminine saying, oh, I get it now. I see what this is all about. Still staying in some high vibration love, possibly, if the feminine is that Queen of Cups. Wow, Page of Wands, Two of Pentacles. I feel like this feminine got some measure of clarity, maybe seeing this masculine in a little bit of a playerish way. The Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands with that Seven of Swords is kind of player energy. Someone who's out to get their own needs met. And here's the Two of Pentacles. Everything was up in the air. Somebody here not very decided. Not sure of what they're dealing with in real time. And underneath, trying to come up with creative solutions to the problem. So I'm feeling as if the feminine saw everything as it was sort of, as that tower was coming down, they were getting clarity about what, how that was all set into motion. And feeling like maybe that the other person, this masculine, didn't take the connection with the feminine as seriously as the feminine did, and tried to keep all balls in the air, if you know what that looks like. Like I don't want to be the one to step out of my marriage, let's say. I'm just using it as an example. So I'm going to set things in motion so that whole thing kind of comes apart. And then the feminine goes, oh. So now how do I come up with a creative solution to this problem of somebody who's got their options all up in the air? Where do I fit into this equation is what I see. Feminine, present energy. Yeah, I've moved on. I've turned my, not really turned my back, but I've moved away from the drama to something calmer, more peaceful, more balanced. Six of Cups, reflecting with lots of nostalgia about this past life soulmate, right here. Lots of balance. Wow. Here's an offer of love possibly coming toward this feminine. Could be the feminine preparing to make an offer of love to the masculine, to the past life soulmate, or at least being open to it. Wow, look at that leap of faith underneath. I feel like this feminine has finally found their groove. So a feminine with the Six of Swords and the Six of Cups, emotionally balanced, balance of the mind, peace of mind. I've gotten past all the drama of this situation, and now I'm very comfortable. I'm more open to love, or an offer of love, I should say. And if that comes in, calculated risk. I may take the leap because it's all about my happiness. And here is the Leo energy. So, let's see what the Sun has to say. Nine of Wands. Devil. Oh my goodness. Seven of Wands. We've got the Four of Swords and more Leo energy for you here. So it feels to me as if Nine of Wands in this case, I feel as if we've got the Sun and the Devil with the Nine of Wands in between. The Devil figured prominently in your reading last time, Leo. And it felt to me like there was a battle between your higher self in the energy, the Emperor's energy, could be the person you're dealing with, and the Devil, which is kind of old patterns, toxic patterns that kind of are on repeat. And I feel as if I'm seeing that again a little bit, albeit without the Emperor in the mix. The Sun is your energy here, Leo. So it feels to me like, you know, do you want to be happy or do you want to be right? Is what I feel coming through for this feminine. Do you want to be happy or do you want to be right? And there's that stubborn energy of the devil with the 9 of Wands in between the two, tells me that this feminine hasn't quite given up on the situation. Underneath, maybe resisting the devil, maybe resisting the repeat patterns, saying, you know what, I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, I don't want to go through it again. So sort of standing in your power, standing up for yourself here, feminine, in the future against a repeat pattern. What's coming toward you is this reconciliation, but I feel as if you're almost sort of stepping into a defensive mode towards something that feels like it may be oddly familiar and not in a fun way. So still got some reflection going on. This can even represent the energy of the Mercury retrograde, because the 4 of Swords to me is all the re's, which is also the retrograde. Think of the R-E, right? Reassess, reevaluate, recharge, realign. You know, all the re's that come up in a retrograde: reflect, review, return. Aha. So I feel as if this is less about healing and more about reviewing, reflecting in a more meditative way, and knowing on some level that you possess the strength and the character that's needed to overcome the obstacle that is presented by the devil energy. So I'm not seeing the devil as a person as much in this part of the reading. I'm seeing it as a pattern, that this feminine's not giving up on the happiness, and they're sort of pushing through 9 of Wands in the future, but they're stepping up to say, but don't bring me the same energy you came with last time, because I will not go back through that pattern. Negative karma, done. Okay, so Leo, if this is speaking to you, the link below, there's a link to the extended below, and I'm going to continue the reading, and this time I'll pull in the 3 cards for your relationship, for the 2 of you together. So we'll take a look at that and clarify all of that. I will pull your advice cards from Angel Wisdom Tarot. That will be all up here for like advice from your spiritual team, something that you may not know about, may be hidden from you, or an outside influence that you need to know about, and your potential outcome. Also, we'll pull cards from Message from the Masculine to the Feminine, from the Hidden Truth Oracle, and one from the Feminine to the Masculine. I am loving this deck. It's very... it's been really on target for almost every sign so far. So the link is below. I look forward to seeing you there in a minute, Leo. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in a future reading. Bye for now.